This is Dwight Howard explaining his thoughts on Kobe versus MJ. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this.
I think Kobe better
Y'all can hear that?
than MJ. Skill-wise, yeah. He took everything Jordan did and multiplied it. He did it better. So
it had more. It added himself to it.
What did he do that MJ didn't do?
Dude, he had a fadeaway drive, pump fake this way.
He enhanced the perimeter skills.
The toolbox on the perimeter.
Yeah.
When you talk about footwork,
So he took MJ's mid-range footwork and he put it to the footwork.
No. Y'all let media.
You know I'm a student.
Kobe.
Okay, no, you're not. No, you are not. You know you are not. That's
Kobe
not true.
enhanced MJ's moves when you're only talking about MJ 95, 96. Kobe don't look nothing like MJ in 84 to 93. He don't know who that is. He learned Michael Jordan's old comeback with the post-up fadeaway. That's the MJ he mimicked. He did not mimic Air Jordan.
Damn,
Trey,
I ain't never heard Gil cook like that before.
Trey, I'm glad he brought that up. Yeah, Trey. Well, he's right about that.
I was about to ask you, Trey, because we, like you just said, that was the best version. Do you remember, like, Jordan when he had hair? Remember Air Jordan? Remember that?
Yeah. That was one of the scariest players I ever seen in my life.
Right.
But that don't have nothing to do with the grand scheme of basketball. Yeah, he getting up, he dunking on people. Yeah, I will give it to him, but that don't have nothing to do with how good skills is so important when it comes to the game of basketball.
Yes, they are.
Like, it's so important. Like the way the footwork and spin moves and the way you carry, you can be. Air Jordan was a monster, especially for the era where he came in. But that don't have nothing to do with goddamn Kobe, as big as he was, as strong as he was, the shit he was going through.
So with that being said, if I'm being honest, Jay had a basic game, and I said this to Mars a while ago. Michael Jordan did not have, there wasn't a lot of extracurricular to Jay's game. That's what made him so great, though. Like, it wasn't a lot of fluff to Jay's game. He could throw the ball between his legs 3-4 times. He could cross you over right to left. He could throw the ball behind his back. He had all of that stuff. But Jay in the half court, very much like how I bring up Carmelo Anthony, because Carmelo Anthony in the ones, Carmelo Anthony got right to it. Jay was another one of those guys who got right to it. Jab, go. Jab, crossover, go. Jab, pull up. There wasn't a lot of extracurricular stuff to him. Now, for Bryant, too, in we're talking about in 87, 88, he's skipping in the lane 1-2 dribbles and throwing it over the top of big men. Bryant, on the other hand, he's enhancing his game in the post. He's enhancing his game in the mid post. That's where he got that J stuff from. And the other stuff, the left to right, he got that from Iverson. He didn't get that. He got that from Iverson, sure. I think we all did, to be honest with you. I don't think that was just him. We all did.
But we live in a world of basketball where you have to have that fluff. You can't now just do it, especially with a hand. You can't just rip and get to the basket, especially with the side down there.
I don't know about
that. And if somebody says that, they never played basketball before.
I mean, when you got a first step like some of these guys, they don't need to do.
But I'm saying, it's not about the defense.
Oh, in terms of their loading up, in terms of okay, I thought you just meant like you couldn't just get by someone.
Do all this, then decide you're gonna do a rip when you got a big Lithuanian dude sitting right there.
Oh, shout to
the defense is different. I won't argue that. No,
that's what I'm saying. And then now because these bigs are, they can stretch out a little more on defense. The mid range, if you ain't got a hezzy, if you ain't got a tween cross, if you ain't got a spin move, step back, that shit ain't.
You gotta have some counters.
Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about that don't have a simple hezzy, a cross swing? That's still basic ball handling. Like, all these dudes we're talking about got that. Kobe got that. Jay had that. All these dudes got that. That's not like a
Mike Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, if you can,
real quick, Mark, how do you are you trying to say that Jordan didn't have that? Like a hezzy, a tween, a tween cross, all that. That's basic ball handling.
What I'm gonna say is
that's not next level ball handling.
What I'm gonna say is, if Mike, he could learn it, but
he had it.
He in his era, he didn't have to have it,
but he had it and he used it.
So you telling me you seen Mike do a left hand hezzy?
Yes. Come on.
I never seen
I've seen Jordan driving to the key, dude step up, and It might not be a Kyrie where I'll throw it through the legs and spin off you and then hesitate and then go around with an up and under. But I've seen Jordan come through, a dude come up, he hit the shuffle, shuffle his feet, and then cross over and go the other way. And
Tim Hardaway's crossover was the premier crossover, correct?
It wasn't that
normal.
crossover.
That's basic for this era and the 2000 era of basketball.
Trey, it don't gotta be that long right to left or left to right. It literally can be what the original crossover was. You putting the ball in your left hand and bringing it to your right. But Jordan was so low to the ground and so quick, it's still no stopping it. If Jordan driving straight at you, he paused for a second and it just go right to left, it's still nothing you could do.
That's how I'm talking about the help side. I'm not talking about the defender. Anybody can get
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Help side. You have
I
to
blow
have
by you.
move.
You step up. I pause for a second, but I've seen Jordan do that a lot of times though. He won't even cross over. He'll just the help side is step up, and Kobe used to do this a lot too. He'll blow by his first defender. Help side is step up. He'll just pause for a second, or just come up for a second, and then just go right around the help. It's still a straight line drive. You go around your first guy. I'm going right. The second guy step up. For a second, I just hesitate you, and I go right back around you too, and finish around you, or finish with the mid range over you.
What I'm saying is now in Kobe's era, it's a higher help side, so you have to have that extra move. In Jordan era, it was a lower help side because the bigs wasn't fast enough. So if you don't have a quick instant move with the high help side, you getting caught into a double team automatic.
Trey, are you insinuating Jordan didn't have a counter?
Not the way Kobe got it. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving Jordan his credit.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly.
No, because I don't want this to be a Jordan bet. Because to me, Jordan is still the greatest player ever.
Sure.
I'm saying in comparison to Kobe Bryant, no. Because again, it's the difference between the typewriter and the computer. That's just what it is for me.
Sure.
Because he's just the evolved version. If you talk to NBA players and if people say, man, what Kobe Bryant, Jordan? A lot of them will say Kobe Bryant. A lot of them will say Jordan. But they will say what we keep saying is 1 and 1A. Jordan just did it first.
I just know. I won't argue that Bryant has a case to be in the conversation as the greatest basketball player ever. But I think that there's other guys also who have that. And
it's too many people trying to drop Kobe too low for whatever weird ass reason. That's my real problem. It's too many people trying to put Kobe as a basketball player, as a hooper, is by far one of the greatest hoopers that ever played.
I won't argue that.
But I think that's not what they're talking about when they have Kobe logo. Right. It's not about the skill set and stuff. It's about the efficiency and
but we don't have
only one MVP, and
we don't have enough conversations where analytics play its part, and then next thing you know, that becomes the narrative.
Well, analytics, the problem with the analytics don't love Kobe Bryant. They don't.
Yeah, and that becomes the problem.
They don't.
And that takes away from the game. That takes away from basketball itself, and that becomes the narrative. I don't want 10 years from now, people get to talking about, oh, Kobe wasn't this, that, and the other.
Oh, that's exactly what's going to happen. I already told Mars, I can't. When
it's already happening now.
20 years from now, 25 years from now, Bryant's going to be removed another 20 years from the league. So he's been removed 30 years.
Right.
And
they're going out with AI and shit.
Yes, and you're going to have to listen to, Kobe Bryant played against plumbers. He really wasn't that nice. And
I agree.
That's already happening. It's already happening.
But not to that extent. And I mean, it's going both ways.
I gotta listen to people telling me Jordan played against plumbers. I gotta listen to that.
I mean, that's okay. But
like Sidney Moncrief was a plumber. That's what I gotta listen to.
Most people still got Jordan at 1 or 2, so that's okay. They can say what they want. That's what people do. They're just talking shit. It's not really, it doesn't matter. I mean, we know what we know. Kobe, I got Kobe at 6. You know what I mean? And more often than not, I'm hearing people more hyping Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. But we can do this without bashing Jordan. Like he's not Michael Jordan. Okay, Kobe Bryant there's Jordan here, Kobe here. It's just not. It's just not. He's not Jay, bro. He's not Jay. But he was dope, and I got him at 6.
100%.
I got him at 6. I don't got Kobe back 15. None of that. He's still number 6. So the only guards I got in front of him is Magic and Jordan.
Me too. Those are the only guards I got ahead of him.
But as players, who you got?
I'm sorry, he's talking about
Shaq, Timmy D,
Kareem.
Yeah.
That'll be the 5. Shaq, Tim Duncan, Kareem. MJ and Magic, both MJs.
Just as like the NBA and greatness, I can. You might have to. You got to bump Kobe up somewhere in that mix. Not six.
I can't. How am I supposed to do that? Put him ahead of Tim Duncan? Put him ahead of Shaq? No, I ain't doing that.
Shaq was so
Shaq.
crazy.
I will give it to Shaq.
No, I'm not doing that. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never was under the impression that Tim Duncan was better than Kobe.
No, it was just obvious.
I got big love for Tim. Kobe was better all them years to me.
I'll be wanting to make a case for Tim Duncan being the GOAT. But you know,
No, yeah.
I said I want to more. I can't.
Yeah.
I haven't attempted to, but you know what I'm saying.
My feelings. Oh man.
Shaq is just so hard to argue against. Like someone says they got Shaq anyway. I'm like, I see it. Like
Shaq should have shut the debate. Shaq should have shut the GOAT debate down. It should have been over.
Yeah,
it should have been done with Shaq. Shaq should have been when Shaq was over. We should have been Jordan, Jabbar, Chamberlain, Russell. All of you guys, goodbye. That's the GOAT right there. Yeah, and we're done. It should have been over.
Shaq should have been the greatest player
ever.
Yeah.
And it should have been over with him. And we ain't talking about nobody else. It's him, and then it's everybody else. Right. That's why when I hear somebody say that, you know, Shaq is fifth, I'm like, I don't hate it. It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.